everyone, my name is Tetsu from Dork Gaming, and today I'm here playing a card game. Well, it's a CCG, or in this case, an MCG, a mobile card game. This is the Horus Heresy Legions, which is it's a card game based around 30k, which is the precursor to 40k Warhammer, basically. So, while I'm not exactly a big fan of GW or its business practices, I can't deny that this is probably the best product they have made in recent years. Because gosh knows a lot of everything else isn't. Anyway, I wanted to show this game. Well, for one, it's free. You don't have to pay for it if you don't want to, and they're fairly generous for the rewards they give. As you can see over here, I've got a challenge done that'll pop up in 22 hours, and they give a free crate. I think it's like every 5 hours-ish. Also daily mission. Anyway, I went through the tutorial and played a few games. Got some cards already. And yeah. Now, unlike a lot of games, TCGs, well, for one thing, let's go with Hearthstone. Probably the most, well, not most popular, but certainly a popular card game. And I'm probably going to be using that as a lot of example. You have 9 factions, I'm pretty sure. I don't think they've added anymore. Might be 10. Anyway, you can play dozens of factions, literally dozens of factions in here. Each grouping, you've got traitor, you've got loyalist, unaligned, and neutral. And each one of these have their own heroes, their own, I guess you could say, leaders, or in this case, warlords. For example, let me go ahead and get through all this. Should have done this earlier, but I did not. Oh, that's this one. Actually, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. Here is one particular. Here's a warlord. They have tons of health in comparison to everything else you'll find in these books, and you have like a warlord ability. In this case, for Lorgar, create Dark Gift. I have no idea what that is. I don't have enough cards to even build a deck for this guy, so I haven't actually been able to test him. Currently, I'm playing with the beginning hero, or warlord, Garfield Logan, I think his name was. Which, the entirety of the game, like I said, is based around 30k, or the Horus Heresy. Ooh, excuse me. And look at all this stuff. This right here is just the cards that I actually have, which isn't a whole lot. But each faction can use their own cards in anything out of the neutral bit. So, the Imperial Army, Mechanicum, or Chaos. Because I'm playing with the Sons of Horus, these are the cards I have available. Now, I'm assuming if you play, say, a Chaos hero, you'll only have access to all the neutral cards. So that is a bit limiting for some of the groups. But I don't know, maybe there is a way to make it work. But at any rate, let's actually get to a battle. And me stop jibber-jabbering. Actually show it off a little bit. I don't know if I'll do this regularly, but I did want to show the game at the very least for anyone who probably was interested. And I don't know, it's quite fun. I actually play it on my phone, so I don't know. I've only been playing it for a couple of weeks, but it's actually quite entertaining. Just gotta wait and get a game here. Alright, here we go. Now, let's see. Okay, so there is a ranked and practice mode in this game. But at any time, you can wind up... You can play against a bot, as you can see. I'll turn that down a little bit. Alright, so what do we got here? Well, got time ticking down. This guy is just a basic frontline unit. So, I'm just gonna get rid of it, do tilde 2 damage with my Warlord ability, play a 0/1/1, and move on. Okay. Okay. Drop pod and backlash. Okay, it's 3/2 for 3. Alright. Pretty standard. Alright, let's see. Smack him. Okay. I mean, it's the AI, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by this, but... oh, man. Okay, what to do would probably be the good question here. Okay, so I'm going to do this, do that, and play a drop pod 2/1. Now the drop pod basically just makes it to where you're invulnerable, your unit's invulnerable for the first attack, which is quite handy actually. Okay, so we got a 5/5 here. This has a energy ability, deal 3 damage for 1. That is actually kind of bad, so I want to get rid of that. Order strike, deal 5 damage. It did not go how I wanted it to go. Oh boy. I'll smack you. I'll smack you. Alright. That's annoying. I do have a crack grenade, which actually does 5 damage to structures. That will... And then I can play countermeasure. Actually, what I can do is play this. There we go. I got a 6/4 down. Okay, he's going for that. Yeah, can't really say I blame him. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and just bomb him. He'll get that card, but that's fine. Put my frontliner over there. Basically, this just makes it to where unless they have an ability that negates this or they're using a tactic, you can't really go by you have to attack this guy with this little border around it. At any rate, let's do that and do that. Now, I want to stay decent health. I don't have a... okay, well, fair enough. Well, crumbs. It's a bit annoying. Okay. Alright, well, deals 4 damage. He's got 2 of those. I am screwed. I'm good. Cool. Actually, I don't think Drop Pod... I think Drop Pod keeps it from... let me see. Oh, no. Apparently, Drop Pod actually works. I mean, Frontline actually works with Drop Pod. That's interesting. Good to know. Alright. So, I need 5 for this to actually work. Okay. So, I can play this. And play that. You get experience, I'm pretty sure, from each card you play. So, just trying to get a little bit more experience. I'm playing rank now, so I'm getting 5 coins per victory. And you can use the coins to buy crates. And depending on what faction you want to go with, each one more or less has its own crate. Only neutrals seem to not have that, which is fair, I guess. And you've got shops where you can spend your gems here and get your own kind of characters. I have enough to where I could buy a new warlord, so I'd have flexibility for decks that I make. Problem is, like I said, I don't have the cards to really justify that. I also have enough for this, but I can't actually buy these. These are veteran ones, which you have to... I don't know if you have to be like a part of some registry or whatnot for it, but yeah. Actually, that might be something you have to like sign in for the website or something. Huh, weird. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. So another thing you can do is events, which are over here. And for like going again for Hearthstone, since I want to use that as an example, you can basically join a lodge, which allows you to put points into that lodge and, let's see, win games to score points and unlock better prizes for all your lodge members at the end of the event. Yeah. So the more points you get, the higher tier it goes. The more battles you win, which I'll go ahead and set up for one. And they're all and you can choose from a group of characters. In this case, Chaos versus the Imperium of Man or the Imperial Army. Let's see what we got here. Amon, first strike, deal 1 damage to an enemy. If it is a troop, stun it. Okay. That's pretty interesting. Also, first strike, if I recall correctly, if you kill an enemy on your attack, they don't retaliate. So it's a way to mitigate damage. And certainly a good way to deal with things in the early game. Amadera. Let's see. Choose a Sister of Silence infantry from your deck and draw it. Now, you notice that their health totals are actually a little bit different. She has not the lowest I've seen. Granted, I haven't seen all the warlords yet, but there are a few warlords that actually have like 35 or 40 health. And it's kind of interesting, if I want to be honest, because I don't know. I haven't seen all the cards. I haven't actually looked through all the cards yet, so I don't know if that's good or not. Balancing wise, I'm not entirely sure how you balance this, to be fair. But anyway, let's see. We've got this guy. Deal 1 to 2 damage to an enemy and its adjacent units. That's actually pretty good dealing with Swarm, with Swarm decks, or aggressive decks, aggro, however you want to refer to it. And we've got Korvax, Utter Blight, Demon Lord of Nurgle, Relentless, heal 1 to a random friendly unit. 2, poison a random enemy troop. Can act again. Interesting. But basically what is going on is this event is actually trying to get a new card out, and Chaos and the Imperials are facing against each other. Whoever's winning gets their new card. I don't know about the other one, maybe it goes into the garbage and they never deal with it again. But I don't know. I don't know how they actually want that to work. But anyway, I'm going to go with Amon here. Mainly because Team Human all the way. And I don't know. I think the first strike ability is actually pretty good. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Asteroid Belt, gain 1 energy. If you have maximum 10, draw a card. Benediction, heal 5 to your units. Your next troop or tactic costs 0. That's interesting. Front line. Telemon Dreadnought. Shield Sentinel Survivor 3. I don't know about Sentinel, I'll be honest. I don't think I've seen that ability yet. But Survivor and Shield I do know. Survivor, basically when this unit dies, instead of actually dying, it comes back with whatever number it is. So this one would come back with 3 health. And, you just have your opponent kill it again. Also, Shield, basically it negates the first attack. That's the first bit of damage that's done to it. Let's see, we got some lower cost stuff. Goldstone's Hunters. Unstoppable, meaning that frontline actually doesn't affect these guys. They can actually bypass it. Rally, if you have other troops, gain fast. Okay, so it can be speedy if you have other things to use for it. Sentinel, again, I don't know what that is. It might be the little gem here, because the picture's the same. Maybe that's it. Adjacent units have +2, +2 and 0. And finally, Tranagar jet bikes? Trajanar, maybe. Fast, so another speedy boy. Battle Honor return to your hand. Okay, so Battle Honor, basically, you have to kill something. If you kill a 3 health thing and this thing survives, it returns to your hand. That's pretty good. Hey, it's shout out, dude. What's up? Alright. Okay, we got some other stuff. Some more low-cost stuff. Drilling Site, refill 2 energy. Lord Malkalai? Maybe? Macau? Malchial? Something. Duplicus, which I think is it can't be targeted with tactics or abilities. If I'm correct into that. 0, gain energy this turn. So it's a ramping effect. All this is actually ramping effects. It's interesting. So which one of these should I get? That's kind of the question here. Got a little chart over here. I'm tempted to take the extra energy just in case we get like some really high energy stuff. That would be kind of good. So we're going to go with that. Alright, got some high stuff here. Some structures. Terraforming. Draw a structure from your deck. It costs 1 less. Can't attack. Resolution, which means it does something at the beginning of a turn. At the end of a turn, rather. Resolution. Put in play 1 Calth Infantry. I don't know what that is. Backlash. Put in play 5 Unsettled Populace. Okay. Interesting. Can't attack. 1 energy, give +2 and front line to another friendly troop. That's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Blood Games. Draw a card. If it is a Custodes, give Survivor 5 to your Warlord. I'm assuming that's what this little gem here, this little eagle is for. Sentinel, rally. If you have no other troops, gain +1/+1. Alright. Sentinel, your Warlord gains +2 until your next turn. That's pretty good, admittedly. We got some early stuff here. Flank, which I don't know what that means, honestly. There's a lot of abilities I haven't seen yet. Rally, deal 1 damage, and deal damage to all enemies equal to your warlord's attack. That's interesting, not gonna lie. Since we got those things from before, I'm kind of tempted to take these structures, but at the same time, I think that some card draw would be nice, and these guys are pretty decent looking early game, so we're gonna go with those. Okay. Alright, so we have another, hey, calm down. Anyway, we've got a few cards here. 4 energy. I think we just did this one.
Hey everybody, it's Champ also here.
Yep, Champ is watching football right now.
Champ is done watching football for the day. The Tigers may have lost, but Alabama just got their ass whooped, so it's all good.
Fair enough.
Hey, it's a good night.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh, that was interesting. Alright. So, deal damage to all enemies equal to your warlord's attack. We already did that. Sentinel, your warlord has +1. Again, that's kind of nice. And that actually kind of coincides with that, too. What we got here? Actually, it was the same draw from before. What about this? Shooters. Huh. We'll go with these guys. What do we got over here? Wow. 3-4 for 2. That's pretty good. Draw a card and reduce its cost by 2. Wow. That is actually kind of good. Last line, give frontline and survivor 2 to a friendly troop. Okay, it's this guy again. Can act again. Huh. That's pretty good. Oh, these are the Solar Auxilia? Yeah, I think that's how that's pronounced. This is basically a sub-faction within the factions. This is an Imperial Army unit, but they qualify as their own like sub-category. I'm going with this. I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, what do we got here? Joker Company. Resolution. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy with stealth. Sentinel. If your warlord is attacked, deal 3 damage to the attacker. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less when your opponent plays a tactic. Okay. Definitely interesting. These guys again. Sentinel Survivor 2. Oh. Custodians. Right here. Okay. Orders from Terra. Okay, your warlord can act again. Emperor's Wrath. Draw and put in play 3 Astartes from your deck that cost 4 or less. Give them drop pod. I don't think this would work because I think we've got nothing but Custodes right now. So that actually would not be advantageous. I kind of like this right here. Yeah, it's pretty late game, but we've gotten some of those energy cards. We need to get some more early game. What we got here? Rally, heal 3, and remove stun. Frontline, Sentinel. 4 energy, 4/6. Eternal Vigilance. Give your warlord Relentless, heals 1. That's kind of intriguing, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, some more early game. Oh, and First Strike. That is good. That's very good. Draw a card until you have as many in your hand as your opponent. That could potentially be bonkers. These are some structures. A bunker would kind of be nice, putting 2 in play. Hmm. I like this, though. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so we got... Seen both of these. Seen both of those. Oh, okay. Here we got some more good early game stuff. When targeted... Oh, okay. So, whatever these things do. Okay. Not amazing, but, I mean, it's something. Something early game related. But do I want to go for more Sentinels? Because that seems to be like the, seems to be the thing here. I'll choose this. Get some early game. Okay. Oh, speaking of early game. Relentless, draw a card. Okay. Flank Sentinel. Alright. Give +3 to a friendly troop this turn. Draw a card. That is actually pretty good, I think. Oh, and here we got it again. First strike and flank and sentinel. 6/5. What about you? Give your warlord Relentless. Create a random cultist troop in your hand. When a friendly infantry dies, add a Taint of Chaos to your hand. Okay. And a cultist. Put in play a 2/1 Kabbalist. Can act again. Huh. Alright then. I don't know. I kind of like this. Would give me more early game. Okay. We've got 2 more rolls. We got those. Got some more of that. We got these. Kathy Regulars. Backlash. If your opponent's turn, return to your hand. Oh, if it's your opponent's turn, return to your hand. Create a copy of this troop to your hand. Huh. It's kind of interesting. I'm gonna go with that. Alright. Slayer of Worlds. When a troop dies, reduce this card's cost by 1. Maintenance 7. Basically, if you have 10 energy, you'd only be able to use 3 of it when this thing's out and about. Same thing for these things. They got maintenance costs. Deal 3 damage to all enemies. Cost 1 less. First strike, Sentinel Battle Honor can act again. Refill your energy. That is kind of bonkers. Frontline Sentinel Stealth. Take 1 damage and heal 3 to your Warlord. Draw a card. If it is a Custodes, give Survivor 5 to your Warlord. I'm going to go with this. Alright. Don't know if this is going to be any good, but let's give it a shot. Figure I'd show off at least how this game mode works a little bit. Okay. Waiting for our opponent. Okay, they are playing Imperial Warlord as well, by the look of it.
Only in silence one can hear the truth.
Where are you? So what this warlord does is whenever it kills something, it gives +1/+1 to a friendly troop, but this character obviously doesn't have any troops out, which is interesting. Okay. But it's a pretty good swarm lord, aggro character. Ooh, that's interesting. Front line, alright. What's this do again? Okay. Won't be able to attack. So that's fine. Ho ho, here we go. That's fine. Draw a card. How's that? Okay. Now, next turn, let's see here. Okay. Okay, it's my turn. Alright. Oh, friendly infantry or Astartes. Okay. Up to you. Now our friends still can't attack. So that is a bit of a bummer on their part. Now, I do have to actually kill that thing, so that is good. Wait, no I don't. I can actually do this. Do that. There we go. Cleave 2. its attack. Okay.
My vow remains unbroken.
Alright, there we go. First victory. That was interesting. Apparently Sentinel makes it to where you can't draw a card at the start of your turn. That's actually kind of bad. It's probably a good thing that not all my cards were actually Sentinel. Okay. That was interesting. Okay. Well, I think that's about it for this. If you guys enjoyed it, I might actually I might post a little bit more on it. But until then, I will see you guys later. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we're doing for the channel, trying to find out what we really want to make. And it looks like right now Chaos is winning. So they're going to get their card by the look of it. Ours is a structure for the Imperial Army, which looks kind of good, I'll be honest. But at any rate, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.